All right, with all that jazz and all that excitement coming our way, let's get a check of your first alert forecast with the meteorologist Tony Chivaroli.
Tony came back. The temperatures were a little cooler. I was excited about that. So how are we starting off our week? Please tell me we're going to stay this way.
At least for the morning hours.
Okay.
Here. And, humidity's staying low, so you're getting back at a good time. We're turning through October where, yes, we're continuing to really keep away from that humidity, and eventually we'll get back to 40s probably by the end of this week.
Okay.
So, they're coming. The temperatures are falling back, everyone. Fall. It is going to be this way. Let's see what we got. It is 5:14, and it is beautiful right now. Nice and clear out there, downtown Columbia. Everyone should be back for the 50s this morning. Columbia's knocking on the door. We are seeing around 60 there, but Lexington has already made that fall down to 58. And then Sumter is going to be continuing to get back into those 50s. So more of these cool downs all around the region. Camden's getting very close. Orangeburg is at 60. Newberry, Saluda, Manning already in those mid-50s. So we're continuing to see these cool downs. They're going to keep happening as we get the clear skies, lighter winds out of course, the north, where everything has been really consistent here. Now we get to the tidbits. So morning lows, all right, a lot in the 50s. More of the blue skies, though, get us back to the 80s into the afternoon, and that will be something that keeps on dominance with the dry air. Easy with that. As we go into, of course, the first week here of October, it's just going to be a lot of this. This is going to be eventually putting us in a situation where we're getting abnormally dry. We'll need to pick up some rain because we're not seeing any right now. We keep up with the breeze, all the high pressure. It's just all around. It's just continuing to encompass South Carolina. And that's all it's going to do. It's going to be keeping us this way, clouds at bay, a lot of sun, and then clearing during the overnight. And that's, of course, just a bit of a copy and paste weather situation, as honestly high temperatures over the next few days will be very similar as well. Just not a lot going on out there. Eventually we'll get some changes, but that's what I stated. By the end of the week, just slightly even cooler morning temperatures. Still really tough to see much of the way of any rain return to the region. Going into this week, enjoy it. There's nothing you could do. Obviously, it's good when we eventually start to see rain when things are normally dry because we need it. But if the sun's going to be here, just got to do your best to enjoy it. Keep that pair of shades if you're out there for a while. Yeah, you can still keep that sunblock handy. Into the school day, we are going to get more of those lower to mid 80s by the tail edge of the afternoon, by the time kids are coming home on the bus. But for the morning, easily have the extra layer on, but a removable layer, whether it be, of course, just that light crew neck, jacket, whatever you got to do to keep yourselves comfy. We go into the overnight where we see lows tumbling back near 60s. Some of you will be in the 50s again. Everything continuing to just sit pleasant. It's just how it's going to be. There's not too much else to explain here other than just all this dry air that doesn't want to let go of South Carolina. Look at this. Your first alert 10-day forecast remains this way. We get a lot of mid-80s for highs this week, I will say, as we rebound late into the afternoon because the sun's just going to be out there shining with not much to stop it. A few more clouds can mix in late week, and then we get a little bit more of that cooler air to really crash down. How about that? Some highs this weekend projected into the 70s. Especially Sunday, with eventual morning lows. I went down it for Monday. Some of you are back in those 40s.